Well, due to that result, here in Kenya, most people are still in shock after one of their own failed to win the Olympic steeplechase gold, and the results in Tokyo sparked a huge debate which rages on. CGTN Saddique Shaban brings us this report.
Over the past 40 years, the 3,000-meter steeplechase race has particularly defined Kenya as an athletics global powerhouse. Images of Kenyan champions have been immortalized in history books due to their impressive winning streaks in the world of athletics. But in the recent past, this dominant tradition has now come under threat because of increased competition from Kenya's rivals in Africa and around the world. The results from the men and women's 3,000-meter steeplechase race at the Tokyo Olympic Games has sent a shockwave across the country after Kenya failed to win gold medals in the race. And the man who dominated the race in the world in the 1990s says time has now caught up with Kenya.
There is no superpower country in steeplechase like Kenya. We have allowed ourselves to be beaten. But 100% squarely, I blame the coaching system.
Before the finals of the Tokyo Olympics, Kenya had won 9 straight Olympic gold medals over the distance, but only settled for bronze won by Benjamin Keegan after Moroccan Sofiane El Bakkali clinched the gold medal. Ugandan Peruth Chemutai won the women's race, with Kenya's world champion Havin Kiyeng settling for bronze.
We had people who were revered as steeplechasers. We don't have such a steeplechaser now. We have steeplechasers now who are struggling a lot, and there's not much coming through in the steeplechase area. So I think it is a huge wake-up call for us.
The poor performance has been blamed on a number of issues, including the current COVID-19 pandemic, as well as lack of proper sports infrastructure in Kenya for use by the athletes.
Our preparation has not been adequate. It has not been real preparation that makes us to compete with other strong athletes.
I wouldn't judge our future solely on Tokyo. I'd say Tokyo was, yes, a disappointment, and of course we're so used to the goals, but at the same time, the circumstances were certainly unusual.
This year's Olympics has exposed Kenya's soft underbelly and the sense of prolonged comfort they seem to have enjoyed in this race, particularly in the world for generations. And with the number of back-to-back athletics events coming up in the world in the next 4 years, there will be a lot of conversation then about the performance of Kenyans at this year's Olympic Games in Tokyo, Japan. Saddique Shaban, CGTN, in Kapsabet, Kenya.